Hey there, YouTube. Yeah, bye. Okay, let's see. We need to deliver that to Oranje, but that's in Vesper Bay, so the best course of action here, since we're already in, is to go to Little Solace. We'll do the Self's quest first, and then we'll head over to Limsa and see if we can, what are the level of these quests that are here? 20. Swinophobia? Also like 20. Fair enough. You have to be the level they are to turn them in. Yeah. I think she's up here. Oh, we can't actually see the shop without being a part of there. Walking one walks with strength and purpose, yes, but this one is a busy one. State one's case and state it quickly. Scholar, walking one is looking for a smart one, yes? This one knows no smart one. This one does know bumbling, stumbling one. But what business would anyone have with that one? Stumbling one's whereabouts? Why, right over... Wherever did that one bumble off to? Bumbling one likely stumbled off to see Elder One. Stumbling one is always bothering Elder One with silly questions. Bothersome one's blathering makes less sense than babbling brook. This one thinks. Also, if I remember right, the tribe quest reset at a different time than the other stuff. Like, I don't think it was the same time. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, Pixio? Ah, Brave One returns to these ones. This one is honored. Word of Brave One's deeds comes often to Little Solace. These ones are honored to call Brave One friend. Brave One is searching for Scholarly One? Brave One cannot possibly mean that one. This one has met many walking ones, and that one has all the wits of a winged rat. 3 days ago, witless one stumbled off to the Sylph lands, babbling something about research. This one knows little of research, but this one does know that the Sylph lands are no place for walking ones, and witless walking ones, that much the less. Yes, these ones' ancient home is now the domain of touched ones, and those ones mean danger of these ones and walking ones alike. This one tried to stop Witless One, but Witless One's ears are stuffed with beeswax. Bumbling One set off for the Sylphlands. Bumbling One is even dumber than this one thought. Touched ones will greet Bumbling One with boom and sizzle. Then Bumbling One will be Crispy One. This one thinks it for the best. These ones will have one less worry. Walking One would go in search of that one. This one is confused. Take this one's word. That one is not worth the trouble. Walking One is certain. Then this one will not stand in Walking One's way. But heed this one's warning. Be wary, or dead ones will number 2. Walking One would truly go in search for Bumbling One. This one thought Walking One was making joke. Like the time this one stole Bumbling One's undergarments. This one does not understand what Walking One is thinking. This one would leave Bumbling One to bumble on one's own. But oh well, to each one one's own. This one saw Bumbling One stumble off towards Dark Skull. Between this place and Touched One's home, Bumbling One is probably there, shivering in stockings. If Bumbling One found stockings, anyway. Which this one doubts. Be warned, Walking One. The trees have eyes, and report to Touched Ones. Walking One should not rush too quickly to Bumbling One's aid, lest Walking One fall into nasty trap. I'm gonna go save a Bumbling One. Oh, we're near some kind of vista. Just saw the thing pop up. Walking One scribbles letters. Maybe Walking One is Smart One that everyone was talking about. Smart One? Ha! Smart One would not stumble so stupidly into these one's domain. But someone help me! They'll eat me alive! Shush, Stupid One. These ones have no need for eating. Or did Stupid One not read that in Stupid One's paper stack? Stupid One is even stupider than this one thought. Now answer this one. Stupid One tries to sneak into these one's home and kidnap Chosen One's podling. Yes? Stupid One will confess, or Stupid One will be Shocky Sizzly One. The Chosen One? Podlings? What are... Aha! Did this one know it, or did this one know it? But this one, I was just repeating what you... Silence. So in here's Sneaking One. What one goes there? This one knows, Boss One. This one has been seen Walking One in Little Solace. Walking One is strong, not like Stupid One. Bah, this one will deal with Stupid One another day. Let these ones be off. Hi, Stupid One. How you doing? Oh, friend, how can I ever repay you? Why, I thought I was a goner for sure. Whatever do you suppose got into those sylphs? The bestiaries describe them as such carefree, fun-loving folk, and my rather limited first-hand experience has been the same. Those are tempered, you dumbass. But do tell, to whom do I owe this debt of gratitude? An adventure dispatched by the order of the Twin Adder on behalf of little old me, you say? Bless the commander, always looking out for his charge. While I'd like nothing more than to continue this conversation, would you mind terribly if we did so back at Little Solace? This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. I forgot he started as captured. I remember him getting captured, but I thought he... Yeah, I didn't think he started as captured. Oh, hello. I say, it's good to see you in one piece, friend. Oh, but where are my manners? I've not even properly introduced myself. Voice, Gridania's foremost scholar of Sylphic customs and lore, at your service. Well, at least that's what I told the commander when I volunteered for this mission. Just between you and me, I'm actually rather new to the field. No shit. But I've long been fascinated by the cute little creatures, or critters, and I thought this is the perfect opportunity to make a name for myself. Which reminds me, I was just thumbing through one of the tomes I borrowed from Stillglade Fane when I came across a particularly fascinating passage of a legendary sylph who is said to possess such power that she controls the very fate of her people. Now, I realize this might sound crazy, but I couldn't help but wonder if this might be the self-same chosen one that frightful sylph was. Chosen one? Yes, well, does this one know the legend? Well, does this one know the legend? Chosen one, the one who embodies the spirit of all trees that ever have lived or ever will live in these one's forest home. Once every 100 years, chosen ones sprout forth to lead these ones into a new era, before returning to slumber, birth and rebirth. Such is the cycle of these one's civilization. 100 years, eh? So if the last recorded sighting of the Chosen One was... Yes, that would mean that the next rebirth would occur in... just give me a moment now. Yes, carry the one and... Other one? Could it be that the rebirth of the Chosen One is nigh and Touch Ones are plotting something? Huh? Well, I'll be. I believe our sylph friend here has the right of it. This one does not like this at all. Something must be done. Shoom! Something, yes. Something indeed must be done, and yet many questions of import remain to be answered, such as, where might we find this chosen one, and what is the true nature of the power she holds? And most importantly of all, where, pray tell, did I misplace my underclothes? I know not if this is related to the coming of the chosen one, but the 12's wood is terribly chilly these days. But regardless, I swear now that I shall remain at Little Solace until these mysteries are unraveled. 'Twas not by dumb luck that I was chosen for this task. No, the esteemed leaders of my nation knew that. No, they knew that. It is rather cold, isn't it? If you allow me a moment's respite. This one is worried. If Chosen One falls into the hands of Touched One, it could mean the end for these ones. This one must see the safety of Little Solace. The search for Chosen One. This one must trust to Walking One. Coughing One spouts big words, but has not the strength to save these ones. This can be seen by anyone. So this one turns to Walking One. Will Walking One help these ones? You can count on this one. You'll have to ask another one. You can count on this one. Thank you, Walking One. Walking One is true friend to these ones. This one will not forget Friendly One's kindness. And now we've unlocked this one. Sylph Society quests are now available from Tanasia at Little Solace. Furthermore, you may buy stuff from the vendor. Let's see, again, adventures if you want to spend. There's also unique things here. I think the Sylphic Silk is only from here? I forget. But maybe it's not. Maybe it can be a drop too. But I don't remember for sure. But yeah, you get dyes here. And like I said, just like the other one, there's a mount. The Magitech Menace. Is this the one that I think it is? This is a pain in my ass if it is. Friendly one, please. These ones are in terrible danger. This one's friend saw steel ones in the forest, saw giant spiky ones ripping trees out of the ground. Those ones barely escaped alive. The forest is not safe for these ones, with spiky ones crashing and smashing. And there is nothing this one can do. Friendly one is strong one, yes? Friendly one must smash spiky one. Make spiky one go away. Friendly one will do this, yes? Bring back back piece of spiky one. Let these ones know that there is nothing to fear. It is. It's the fucking fate one. Okay. Is the fate actually active right now? Let's see. It is, but there's only a minute left. I don't think I can even get over there in time. Let's see though. I don't think I'm going to even be able to get over there in time. Much less finish it, because it has to be finished, I believe. Get the item. Unless somebody's already on it. Yeah, nobody's already on it, so. Probably not. We haven't done enough damage in the 20 seconds, I think, for you. Yeah, we would need at least another minute. Most fates go like 20, so... Yeah, we didn't get it. Anyway. So... You can actually do that fate and get the item, I believe, ahead of time, if I remember right. So anytime you see it, you can do it, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe. So... Anytime you see that fate pop up and you already have these quests, you can just go there and get it, and then when you get the quest, if you get the quest, you can just randomly give it. I think I actually used to keep one or two of them in my inventory, just so if it was a daily quest, I could just turn it in immediately. I thought it was the Magitech Menace. But anyway. Raising a stink. Something smells rotten, and this one can bet touched ones are behind it. This one saw touched ones planting stink stools in Lark's Call. Touched ones want to make a stink to keep walking ones out of the forest. This one knows. What are those ones thinking? Touched ones would stink up these ones' own home to keep out other ones. Please, friendly one, slice up stinky ones before the entire forest is covered in stink. Walking one at Hut House is always kind to these ones. This one would repay Walking one's kindness. These ones harvested many eat plants, but these ones do not eat do not eat. This one would not be wasteful one. This one would decorate Hut House with eat plant. Make Hut House pretty place. But this one is busy. Would kind one go in this one's place? Oh, this is... So I was thinking this was a side quest. It's a fucking tribe quest. I remember this one. This one benefits being flying. This definitely benefits having a fly, if I remember right. If this is the one I'm thinking of, which I think it is. They're just all over the place. If I remember right, like, yeah, like this one. You have to, like, jump down here, I believe. Get here? Can I? Or can I do it from the ground? I might be able to do this one from the ground. I'm just small. Okay, you can just do this one from the ground. But I think, if I remember right, this one that has... Yeah. You can't reach this from the ground. You have to go around, jump up onto the roof and jump down. Again, I don't remember where they all are offhand, but I think we found the majority of them already. They're all in this general area, so. Any more? A bit inside, maybe? Okay, at least one inside. I mean, why am I fucking doing like an Easter egg hunt? That's what I feel like I'm doing. Fucking dropping eggs everywhere for people to find. Blast. Well, I'll be. They've done it again, What's that? It was you who decorated my home with overgrown weeds at the Sylph's request? Oh dear. Look, I appreciate the sentiment, but I'd appreciate it a fair sight more if the next gift from our forest friends was delivered straight to my doorstep. And didn't taste of dirt at that. So the thing with fates, if I remember right, fates can only be pushed and I'm trying to think of the right word to say, but they can only be like specifically controlled, I guess. Not the word I'm looking for, but whatever. They can only be controlled by only 3 it's like only 3 fates can be active at a time, and each fate is active for like 20 minutes or something like that. And the way you can control it is that when one fate ends, another one starts, generally. So if you go around and mess with the fates, you can kind of force the other one to respawn eventually. But I've literally, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure I've had the same one spawn that I've killed, so like it's not always accurate to what you want. It's released into the forest. The homeland have begun threatening to die stuff. We just gotta beat these guys down, I think, is this fate. Just beat their ass. Level sync. See if that's right. If I kill this guy, let's count. At this point, we only need to do that one. So let's see if my memory of this is accurate. Maybe if it's not, we're wasting the time to get it to change. Fates aren't a bad way to level other classes, or, like, they're not the best by any means, obviously, but, like, again, if you're trying to do some fate-related stuff, it's not bad. I don't really care to do them now, but... And they fucking stop spawning. Come here. Apparently it's a set amount. They stopped spawning. Let's see, there's one there. That one's about to end. That one's about to end. So let's see, when that one ends, this one might have been the one to start, I'm not sure. Also, I think there can be fates over here too, not just over here. But I do think there's like a limit of how many fates can be on the map, so the more they're there, the less like helpful it is. Either way, let's fly so we don't have to deal with any enemies by chance. Let's also go over here, and then we can watch the map. Because this item is given from this fate. There's a couple of like these. One vanished. I'm pretty sure they keep fates on the map. I see one started over here now. Could be at least one more. What the hell is this one? Where even is it? Here. Yeah, see, this is a 10-minute one. Spawned over there. Oh, damn. I'm out of level. Just enough to annoy the shit out of me. Shh, quiet down. Any louder and we will compromise my position to the enemy. Over there. You see the small party of Imperial troops? Their purpose... For those? their purpose, and how they made it this deep into the Tozoid without being discovered. That is what I was here to find out. That is, until the tempered sylphs arrive. Now the two groups are fighting, and more sylphs gather as we speak. The tempered followers of Ramu are not what one would call friends of Gridania, but we may be able to use this situation to our advantage. Allow the Beastmen and the Imperials to weaken each other just enough, and then swoop in and put the Garlean invaders to the sword, frightening off any sylphs who remain. Yeah, whatever. Sure. So we can get rid of it. Think about it. If this works, I'll be rewarded. Yeah. Not who I wanted to fight. It's the ones I wanted to fight are over there. You're not. Stop following me. You're not even part of the fate. Any kills will count. Does sylphs count towards the penalty? No, just the scouts. Shit, turn off my thing, I don't need to draw this and shit anything. I don't really mess around with fates very often because they don't really interest me generally unless there's something like needed for it. Damn, now there's one back there. It's 4 minutes, there's one there. One there. Yeah, see, they keep rotating. And just popped up here. So there is more than just what I thought. Like, I thought it was like 3 to 4 could be on the map, but there's 5 actually now, and there's still not. So I don't know how these work exactly on time, but I'm gonna personally watch this while we return these, see if it pops up before I leave, and if it doesn't, I'll do that off screen. Because you don't want to leave it unfinished, because if you leave one unfinished, that you have like active, either one of two things happens, and I can't remember 100%. It's either your missions don't get reset because you technically had one active, or oh, whoops, I didn't mean to skip through it. This one tells one that friendly one has saved these ones. There's no end to this one's gratitude. Touch ones once loved the forest as these ones did, but no more. This one feels sad for touch ones. Friendly one returns. Walking one is pleased. Yet, walking one wants next gift delivered to doorstep. But what would be the fun in that? Teehee. Improving society. So yeah. And now, as you see, we have sylphs. We still have that one to finish, though. When do these end? 2 minutes, 10, 9, yeah. So I'll do this on my own time and come back to it. There's one here that's 30 minutes. Damn, there's a lot more than I thought you used to be able to have on here. So maybe it's a set time. Maybe they spawn at certain times of like the day or something. I don't know. Outside of the Sylph one, and I think there's one in one of the expansions that's the same thing, or maybe it's one of the other tribes. Actually, it might be one of the other tribes. I can't remember for sure, but I think one of the other tribes also has a fate-related one in Realm Reborn. Either way, outside of those fates, I really didn't ever dabble in fates very often. But you see how just one ended and another one popped up, though? They definitely do, like, rotate a bit. You can always kind of tell for sure, like, another one's going to respawn. Like, if I wait a minute and 30, maybe this one will respawn? Maybe we've gone through all of them and it's cycling back now? So why don't we just sit here for a second? Just to see. If it doesn't, I'll move on. But yeah, so this is the stuff. Again, I'll do these, whether they're the same ones or not. I'll be doing these by myself, primarily. I'll pick and choose which ones, probably. I won't do the actual story ones, like the rank progressor ones, off of screen. So whenever I hit them, I'll probably pop up. I might even save them, and like, if I know doing another one's gonna level them up, I'll just leave it be and move on to a different one that day. And then finish up leveling it up on the next day on a recording. We'll see how that works. Again, the tribes are something that's very time consuming, and as such, I need to be able to do them on my own time. Progress them. That one went away. Now, there's one over here. I don't think that one was there before. 7 minutes, 26.5. Yeah, there'd be way too. We're gonna move on. I'll do, like I said, I'll do this one. I'll finish that one up. I might even do those fate ones, like I said, and store the proof of triumph in my bag for later or something. Let's jump to Laminsa because it will make it cheaper, for one. We also have some ventures, so let's hit our retainer. Let's do a couple, like, side things. Ooh. Oh wait a second. What's this out of the blue? So it's the blue mage. Shall we dance? Sage. Let's pop over here and see what we have. It came from the deep. This is one. This is another tribe. This way is probably... Nope, this is also the tribe. So we have the two Limsa tribes right here, I'm pretty sure. Private Lovecraft, I know what brings ye to Maelstrom Command this day, but I can hardly fault your timing. Aye, we have a situation on our hands. We do? Not days ago, a convoy of ours was ambushed en route to Limsa, and a goodly shipment of saltpeter plundered from our very hands. The scurvy dogs responsible for the act struck swiftly and under darkness, so we've yet to figure out who they are, much less bring them to justice. Saltpeter, as ye may know, is a key ingredient in fashioning fire sand. Whatever our foe might be plotting, like as not, it involves hearty share of fiery death and destruction. Command has dispatched an elite regiment to the field to investigate, but clues have proved harder to come by than an half-decent pint of ale at sea. Leading the investigation is a good comrade of mine, while I like nothing more than to lend me strength to our search. I can't very well shirk me duties here. If you find yourself itching for adventure, you could do worse than to make for a swift perch, and seek out one Lieutenant Scott. Whatever. I remember the name, but yeah. Just say that Chucha sent ya. Okay. And this one must be... Yep, they came from the deep. Your hearing must be exceptional, Private Lovecraft. If you did not overhear the Link Pearl report, then why... Well, no matter. You are here now, and we could certainly use your aid. I have just received word that the raiders have sunk a civilian vessel in the Strait of Murthor. One of our warships is en route as we speak, though I fear there will be little left for them to find. I'm uncomfortably familiar with tales of pirates looting and even commandeering their targets but to sink the ship entire. An excessively brutal act, even for a buccaneer. No, I'd wager cold hard coin that those thrice damned fishbacks are behind this. Them and their serpent reaver lackeys. The Sssahagan have much to answer for. Vengeance will be forthcoming, but let us first focus on rescuing what poor souls we may. While the warship scours the waters, I would have you head to eastern La Nocia and look for any survivors washed up on the sands of Bloodshore. One of my soldiers, Private Wolf has been deployed to coordinate the search. Speak with him when you arrive, and he will direct your efforts to where they are most needed. May Limlane guide your steps. Remember how to say that from the beginning? I don't remember. So while I'm at it, copper sand, sun lemon. Yeah, there's some good ones here. This resets the. No, I got like over 12 hours, so I could probably do this after. Do I have another gudgeon? I think I do. I think I have a few here from my fisher. I do. Remove one. I got an achievement. To each according to his needs. Maelstrom 1. I went to level 14. Yay. Promotion. You're currently private first class. To qualify for corporal, you must have the following requirements. Need 4,000 seals. Yes. In the name of the Admiral, I hereby appoint you to the rank of Storm Corporal. May you ever serve the best interests of Lumsa Lumensa till sea swallows all. Also, while I'm thinking about it, what is it this time? How many? And to qualify your next promotion, you must complete the rank 1 of the god. Yeah, thank you about that. Records, you have yet to do so. Okay. So we need to complete the log. The log was required to... Did we? I don't know if we did or not. Did we do... Nah, we didn't do everything. 1, 2, 3... Nah, there's 2 that are outside of dungeon, and then 1 inside of dungeon. At that, let's pop over to Hawker's Alley. Now we have 5 more adventures, so we can set off a couple more adventuring trips. Field exploration, level 10. Get me shit. We have already things in here. We do have some things in here already. So you can entrust duplicates. So if you already have an item in here, you can just let's see, boar hides, skin. Those are enemy drops. I think iron ore actually is an enemy drop. Brilliant rubber, skin, meat, tractor, marble, skin. That's the drop. Those are drops. I think this is a drop too. But I believe you can get it from mining as well. FPL, we don't need that. Okay. It gives us a little more cleaned up room. Almost an entire bag cleaned up. You're off. Let's... You need the botanist. See, this is why I say if you do the tribes daily, this is the best way to get your stuff done. Because like literally, you get enough adventures daily from the tribes to do like 3. No, let's see. You get 12, 2, so 6. You literally send off 6 every day. Doing that for free. Don't need to worry about anything else. Not counting again, you can buy more with the seals if you don't have anything you need to buy from. So I'd always recommend that. Again, not needed. Just, you know, it's another way to get the ventures, to work on your retainers, which again, it's very helpful the higher you get them. In the beginning, they're not that helpful, I would say. Definitely helpful as you get onward. Let's repair stuff. Just in case there's anything that I'm going to put away, but I don't think there is. I just want to make sure everything's repaired in general, because you can't repair inside. Hire. Let's make a second plate. That there. Oh, I didn't. Discard. Hands. Hands. Oh wait, I don't have my crystals out. I have 7 prism left. Before I have to get more. Either by buying them from other players that have made them, or making them myself. I'm usually lazy and buy them, because they're usually... I think they used to be cheaper than they were the last ones that I got, but whatever. Wait, did I not? Oh, goddammit. They're not in my inventory either, they're here. Move. Yeah, I'll keep that. There we go. Now we have that. Not that that's necessarily what we want to do either, but... do this. We honestly could just put that back on. Just do that. We can keep this one, but let's see... That's not changing anything with that. That's just taking away that one. So let's do... take the helmet away, for sure. But let's see what we can do. Hide the rings, hide the bracelet, hide the necklace. Keep the earrings, because I like the look of that earrings. Interesting, so the boots are a lot higher than... For the sake of just because I don't like having the helmet on, let's actually do this. That way you can see your hands too. So now we can glamour plate. The second glamour plate. Apply. Save. Now you can see our hair and earring and everything again. We also have our hands down. No armor on our hands, because we gotta hold it with a good grip. Also, if you are, you can do your retainers here too. I don't know if I ever pointed that out. You can. Bone chips, iron. Did I put the materia in my thing, or did I shove it here? Because I shoved like everything in here just to get free inventory. Like I obviously see the certain things I shoved in here that were kind of they really didn't need to be shoved in here, but I just did it to get free space. Guess I kept the material on me. And I also didn't get all of them because I can still hire 2 more. But you have to do like, you have to have the tribes. You have to be doing the other stuff consistently to be able to consistently send out that many retainers. So I usually prioritize like 2 or 3 retainers at a time, and that's it. Until either I need to make items for that, like to get their item level up or whatnot. But anyway, so we've done that now. Now we don't have that shit on our head. Like, we still do. Again, it just hides it. We still have it all on. It doesn't change our actual gear at all. It's just the appearance. Let's dabble into here, because the other one at Bloodshore, I believe Bloodshore is by Costa del Sol, so that's the main quest one. So let's do it here. Also, do I have actual titles that matter at this point? None. I don't have any titles yet. Limlane take the lot of ye. You'd have me believe that there's not a single piece of evidence in this entire godforsaken hamlet? And who might you be? An adventurer come on behalf of old... Beckett? I don't know how to say his name. Who said I was looking for help, anyway? Check it. I'll have you both know that it's all clear skies and smooth sailing here. I was about to file my report to... I ain't fooling no one. A good tons of saltpeter's been snatched from our hands. Like as not by someone who'd use it to sink our fair Limsa to the bottom of the sea. Alright, I'll share with you what me men have gleaned, though I warn you, it ain't much. Given the scope of the act, we believe it was a coordinated effort by a well-trained group. What's more, given the sheer speed of which the scurvy thieves vanish from our sight, I reckon that they have knowledge of the passages unknown to us. I had me hopes up that my men would have found something, but they had no such luck. What say ye? Care to take a look around and see if you can find the evidence me half-blind and thrice-daft subordinates couldn't? I don't remember where it is. Here. Good pickaxe. Interacting. Deliver the crooked pickaxe. So little I can't even see myself over the fence or anything. Hey, I found this. Really, was it? Well, find any evidence that could shed some light on our investigation? What have we here? A pickaxe, and a rather sorry-looking one at that. Do you reckon this was left behind by the perpetrators? In my time with the Maelstrom, I've confronted just about every pirate, brigand, and highwayman in these parts. I've not known any of them to employ a tool like this. No, I wager more than around at the wench, that our band of grubby little thieves ain't no ordinary men. Aye, it's all becoming clear to me. And yourself, no doubt. Tell me, Lily, might you be thinking what I'm thinking? It's time to take over the world! Oh wait, wrong, like, series. My bad. Those conniving kobolds. I knew you were a sharp one. Aye, the moment I laid eyes on that pickaxe, you found me mind was convinced. The primitive make of this tool, and all too healthy interest in explosives, all signs point to those rat-faced rapscallions being behind all this. So bloody obvious now that I could almost kick myself, and me good-for-nothing men for not coming to this conclusion sooner. But this is hardly a time for whining. No, we must strike quickly if we mean to reclaim what's ours. Camp Overlook is our front line of defense against those tunnel-burrowing thieves. Anyone has a notion of where they've taken the saltpeter and how they plan to use it. It'll be Commander Bulletin. I'm off to deliver me report, and I have an hunch our job has only begun. What say you come along, Lily? The first capable woman I've worked with today. Don't think Camp... Yeah, Camp Overlook is not in this area. Let's pop over there. Fun fact, I think... Is it this map? Maybe not. I think we might have been in Sssahagan's place. Even though the Sssahagan started the mission isn't here. I knew the kobolds were over here, though. Because the kobolds are by the mines. I think are they specifically over here, maybe? Here somewhere. Pretty sure. Make it quick, adventure. As you can see, I've got me hands full with our little friend here. This is an outrage, a farce, an atrocity, an outrage. This is an insult, and we kobolds will not stand for it. No, stand no more. You'll not have legs to stand on if you don't quit babbling and spill the truth about whatever it is you scurvy rats are plotting. Plotting? There's no plotting. No, we plot nothing. Nothing. Enough. Unlike you and your ilk, I've a working pair of eyes and at least half me wits about me. You think I've not seen you lot blasting and scurrying around Gamara of late? Commander, sir. I really wish I knew how to say her name. Aye, it's a treat to see me old trainee, but I fear a brewing kobold plot demands me attention. Lily here and I just might be able to help ye with that. Commander, I trust you've heard news of our missing shipment of saltpeter. So soon she knows? This cannot be. No, it cannot be. Ha! I knew it! Your endless tongue wagging has finally dug your own grave. It was not us. No, not us. It was them. Yes, them. What nonsense is this? Beady eyes, frizzly tail, a chant for causing us trouble. A kobold's a kobold. This is not so. No, not so. There are kobolds, and then there are kobolds, and then there are kobolds still. It is the low ones who stole your precious saltpeter. The ones who live down below. Beneath and below? Come to think of it, me scouts did mention a particularly scraggy band of kobolds, what seemed to have made their home at the cliff base. Yes, that is the place. That is the home. The home of the 789th. 789th. They are the worst. The worst of the worst. They're most stinky, smelly, scummy, stinky, and ugly too. Commander, as the preceding officer in this investigation, I request permission to go below and investigate the so-called 789th. Furthermore, I would enlist this adventurer to join me. She's proven herself capable, and it would seem we go up against a worthy foe. As you please, Lieutenant. But I warn you, be careful down there. The sight of a kobold won't strike fear into anyone's heart, but their bite and their bombs are a fair sight worse than their bark. Understood, Commander. Will not let you down. And with that, I take my leave, till sea swallows all. Well, Lily, are you ready to take on the scurviest band of kobolds in La Nocia? You'd best be, because I'm counting on you to make yourself useful. Now, while I'm thinking about it, we are in Overlook? Camp Overlook? Because I do forget where... I know the map as soon as I'm there, but I do forget what the Kobold's tribe home is. Well, what have we here? 1, 2, 3 crates of saltpeter. It would seem our kobold informant spoke true. What the? Surrounded! Stand ready, Lily. I already got my axe in my hand. Oh, like, I'm ready to go. Let's go. They're only like 7... Damn, look how much bigger they are than me. I could be like their fucking toy. And one could grab me in the back and hold me up. Are you just going to stand there squawking at me all night? Fight with honor or die like the rats ye are. Are there no alternatives? Choices, options, alternatives? So just perhaps surrender? Yes, surrender. We surrender. Did you just say surrender? Yes, we surrender, yield, submit, surrender. What in the 7 hells? I haven't an inkling as to the whys and wherefores, but it seems the notorious 789th is keen to return their plunder without so much as a fight. I, for one, wouldn't have been opposed to cracking a few kobold skulls, but considering the strained relations between Limsa and the little buggers these days, who can argue with a good diplomacy? Any road, I'll report back to the commander and arrange for the transport of the supplies. Aye, and with a reliable escort this time. In the meantime, why don't ye ask around and see what you can learn about our new neighbors? After all, they don't seem half as opposing as I expected. Their leader least of all. Best of luck, Lily. Till sea swallows all. Hey, Jiju? Gigu? I don't know how you say that for sure. I don't know if it's literally like G, or if it's like G. Gaigo? You're still here? We have surrendered, yes? Yielded, submitted, surrendered. You will not hurt us, yes? Phew. I am relieved, reassured, relaxed, relieved. You know what I am, you ask? I am Jiju. Jiju is the foreman of the 789th. Leader in name, yes, but no more. No more. For in truth, no one listens to Jiju. Jiju is ignored, invisible, insulted, ignored. Incompetent, too. The 789th stole your precious boom powder? Yes, we did. And yet we had good cause for doing so, and an excuse, a reason, a cause. Ours is a peaceful order by nature. The 789th troubled no one, and no one troubled us. Not until now. Now we are driven from the tunnels, exiled to this place that stinks of soil and seawater. But you are a stranger, and I ramble too much, too soon. No, I will speak no more. Go on now, and leave Jiju to his suffering, his pain, his shame, his suffering. Yeah, as you see, the tribes have a tendency to talk very interesting. Not that we haven't already seen them when we went against Titan or anything, but you know. You are still here, yes? Yes, you are. You would hear the sad tale of Jiju and the 789? Then listen and weep, sob, cry, weep. You think you people have it tough? You know nothing at all. Ours is a world of kobold eat kobold. Yes, ours is a constant struggle. A labor, a toil, a struggle for survival. Dig and dig, we do. Dig for ore and riches. Dig well, and we are rewarded. Better digs are given us, and more weight do our words carry. Dig poorly, and we are shunned. Reviled, scorned, shunned. You know that kobold orders have numbers, yes? Yes, you know. The smaller the number, the greater the order. You'll find this curious, but this is the kobold way. How many orders, you ask? Yes, how many? 789 we have, and not one more. We exist at the backside of the kobold society. The bottom, the rear, the backside. And so from the tunnels we are driven. Dig more, find more, make more wealth for your betters. Then you come home, they say. Then you can come home, they say. But this dry vein holds no treasures, no nothing. Meanwhile, our kin in Maro, hoard treasures so great that they toss it away like garbage. Yes, their treasure is our treasure. Any moment now, we will be judged on our haul, but our sack is empty, barren, bare, empty. You must go down to the dig and bring back something, anything for us, I beg of you. Yes, even the shabbiest scraps will do. Obtain worthless ore from the kobold dig. It also helps to be able to do these if you're slightly above the enemies in the area, just so you don't have to worry about them attacking you when you do stuff like this. Again, it's not relevant, and if you want to level up, it's better to do lower level ones. But like, these won't attack me because I'm literally just one level above these guys, so they won't attack me. Well, not one level, but 11 levels. Remember, within 10 levels, they will attack you. So if I was 51, they would. Since I'm 52, they won't. At least unless I attack them. Then they'll attack me. I can't remember. remember what the mount is for the kobolds. From dawn till dusk, dusk till dawn we dig, and yet our barrens are empty. Bare and empty. We are not welcome down below, but you will find something for us, yes? Yes, you must. Worthless ore, here you go. Could it be? Yes, it could. Why, these dirty lumps, chunks, scraps, lumps, exceed our haul from the past 3 moons. You have my thanks, adventurer, and my gratitude. Oh, but you must not leave so soon. No, longer you must stay. Persist, sojourn, stay. Until Zoga has come and gone. Who is Zoga, you ask? Zoga is a giant among kobolds, a beast, a brute, a giant. So smart, and strong is Zoga, that his order surges to the top of the ranks. Zoga would lead us all into a new era of prosperity, or so Zoga claims. But this is a sham. Yes, Zoga cares only for Zoga. Weak you are, Zoga will use you and then throw you away. Yes, Zoga stomps all over us. Tramples, stamps, stomps. This is why you must stay, adventurer. Stay and watch over us from the shadows. Wait, just out of sight. Lol. This place reeks. Stinks, smells, reeks. Only kobold lasts. Fetching kobold lasts. You said you were taking us to a steam bath. You're a big fat liar. A cheat, a fraud, a liar. Stop your bloody squawking. Work before pleasure, or do you want to join the riffraff in the rotten trash heap? No, I thought not. Greetings, Zoga. How kind of you to visit our humble dig. I must say, you're looking especially impressive today. Imposing, overpowering, overwhelming, overbearing, Yeah, and you're looking as scruffy as ever. Whatever your name was. Enough talk. Time's worth more than your sorry hide. Now let's see what you've got for me. 13th Order. Zoga. Oh, they're at the 13th. Only about 770 above them? Is this your monthly haul? What popped out of your asshole this morning? Once a sluggard, always a sluggard. Stragglers, sloths, sluggards. A lot of you. The 789th, there are no sluggards, Zoga. No, not one. Not a one. Every day do we toil in the mines, slave, sweat, toil from dawn until dusk. Yes, we set down our pickaxe only to eat and sleep. Eat and sleep? It seems we have a misunderstanding here. A mistake, a misconception, a misunderstanding. Sleep, food, these are luxuries. Comforts, indulgence, luxuries. Luxuries, yes. Luxuries are for kobolds who can dig their own weight. You are nothing. You deserve nothing. You are nothing. No rations for a month or until you increase your haul 100-fold. Whichever comes last. But Zoga, we are already weak, and hungry. Cut off our food supply and we will starve, wither, die. Then die. Yes, die. Each day you live, you breathe our air and eat our food, and give nothing in return. You're a parasite, Jiju. A leech, a sponge, a parasite. Your very existence keeps us from achieving our potential. But I can think of one way you might be of use. Yes. The shriveled carcasses of you and your lot can feed our furnaces. Fodder, fuel, feed for your betters. You cannot mean what you say, Zoga. No, this must be some cruel joke, a jest, The only joke around here is you, Jijo. I'll not repeat myself this time. 100-fold. An ounce less and you'll be the first to burn. Singe, sizzle, burn! Let's go, ladies. Yes, yes. The stench of sloth. Sloth and stupidity in this dump is making me sick. Remember, ladies, this is the fate of those who don't dig their own weight. Now, I do believe it's time for that steam bath. Whimper. Oh, woe is me. Misery and misfortune. Woe. What in the seven hells just happened? I come back from Camp Overlook only to see some overstuffed kobold strutting around like he owns the place. You are not so wrong. No, your words are true. Zoga leads the 13th, yes, and has many friends and followers in Gamaro. His power grows with each day. With each day, one less kobold challenges the word of Zoga. Soon none will be left to oppose him. No, not a one. So what you're saying? So what are you saying? That you're just going to let that self-styled tyrant walk all over you? Yes, we have no choice, no recourse, no refuge. What kind of answer is that? Ain't you got a shred of dignity in your old body? No, I do not. Look, I don't know your kobold hierarchies from an hole in the ground. What I do know is that if anyone talked to me like that, I'd go to the 7th L and back to cut him down to size. But you are strong, bold, brave, strong, and I am... Limlane have mercy. I can't stand to look at the sorry lot of you. Are you kobolds or dormice? Look, you might not have the spine to stand up for yourselves, but Lily here and I sure as hells do. Ain't that right, Lily? Just tell us where we can find this Zoga. You know not what you say. No, you know nothing. It is pure madness to oppose Zoga. Folly, insanity, madness. The only thing what's driving me mad is your endless wailing. That settles it. I'm not leaving this stinking old hole until Zoga falls on his hands and knees before me, begging for mercy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But did you just say something? No, nothing at all. Zoga does not suffer the opposition lightly. No, not in the least. If we cross him, he will crush us. We are doomed. Cursed, damn, doomed. Oh, adventurer, do not leave us. No, you must not go. The Rogadan woman frightens me even more than Zoga. Horrifies, terrifies, frightens. But we have no choice. No, we have none. You will protect us from Zoga's bullying, yes? Yes, you will? No, not today. Eagerly, empathetically, wholeheartedly. Oh, adventurer, you are too kind, gracious, generous, kind. Yes, kind, and possessing the strength of 100 kobolds. Yes, 100 kobolds. You do not need Jiju's help. No, you do not. Good luck fighting Zoga, adventurer. I await word of your triumph, your victory, your success. I like little shit. He might not know. He might not be good at all in a fight or anything, but you know. He cool. I'm cool with him. It's stuff here again. You have more stuff you can pick up here. We have 6 left. Yeah, so we'll be able to do these. We won't be able, even if we unlock the 5th tribe, we won't be able to do anything with the 5th tribe because we won't have the allowances. But I'm cool with doing that. Oh yeah, we don't actually, I forgot, you don't get the actual currency until the later one too, so we weren't getting the currency to use at the vendor yet. We have to level up first. Again, I will do these on screen this time, but anything after I'm going to do myself. Zoka is true to his word. He has yes, cut in two, the 789th ration allotment as punishment for our low yield. I am starving, ravenous, famished, starving. What is a hungry kobold to do? Work harder, you say? But that sounds so tiring, grueling, taxing, tiring. I have a better plan. Yes, a better plan I have. Scraps of ore near Iron Lake I saw. I was too tired to pick them up. But not you. No, not you. You should gather them and take them to Camp Overlook. Yes. Tell the officer there you stole them from the naughty kobolds. As a reward, you'll get tasty food, which you can bring to Bozo. Then we'll feast. Gobble, gorge, feast. Venture, how glad I am to see you come. Bago is having a situation, a fight, a predicament, a situation. And what trouble is for Boga is trouble for us all. Bozu, I almost said Bozo. Bozu does not know much, but this Bozu knows. Yes, I know. Bozu would like nothing more than to help his friend Bago. Nothing at all. But Bozu's help is unwelcome, unsought, undesired, unwelcome. This makes Bozu sad, but what can Bozu do? Only send you. Yes, Bozu will send you. Shiny metals are not easy to find. No, hide from Bozu's pick. They do. When I tire from working, I fill my sack with rocks and rubble instead. Does Inspector notice? Not until Bozu is far away. Far in the distance. Yes, Bozu is sharp like that. Smart, quick, sharp. 411th Order metalworkers are not so sharp. No. They are dull indeed. They would smelt my ore in their furnace. Did they not realize the perils of such an action? The dangers, the risks, the perils? No, their recklessness must be stopped. Halted, disrupted, stopped. Now, unfortunately, Bozu knows exactly what must be done, precisely, specifically, exactly. We must use Bago's beauties to make furnace go boom. That will teach the futility of expecting real work from Bozu. The pointlessness, the fruitlessness, the futility. Yes, that will teach them to let Bozu be Bozu. There we go. Bozu sent you to me, he did? You will not eat my beauties. Fingers and make my beauty's fingers and make my workshop go boom boom like that one did. No, you will not. Maybe you can be of assistance. Help, aid, assistance. With some of my beauties did I have a disagreement, a spat, a fight, a disagreement. Fled my workshop they did. Fled to the Iron Lake where they seethe and sizzle and speak ill of Bago. You will find them. Bago is sorry for what he did, yes? They are not getting fat. No. They are as slender, slim, and beautiful as ever. They will come back to Bago, yes? Bago employs of them. Begs, beseech, employs. Bazoo would make furnace go boom, hide his trickery? Bago cares not for the Dustman's fate. No, cares not at all. But needs no excuse for fiery fulminations. Yes, Bago will help. Bago will introduce you to his most buxom beauty. Beautiful indeed she is, yes. If a bit testy, ill-tempered. Irascible? Testy. I don't know what that one was. That middle one is. You would be wise to escort her to her destination with speed, haste, quickness. Speed. Yes, you will be wise, or you'll be the one to go boom. Your task does not end when the furnace blows its top. No, it has only begun. You must bring Bago's beauty back. Bring back what remains of her essence, her soul, her core. Be forewarned, advised, caution, forewarned. Bago's beauties often have a mind of their own. Yes, they do. Transport the limpid body to the specified location at Iron Lake before death. You'll have 60 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin it. Be wary of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. Should you fail to complete the task in time, the bomb will explode and you will suffer damage. Commence transport. I believe there's ways to get it back, but yeah. The best part about these is just not taking damage. And remembering which one you're doing, to be perfectly honest. Like these are the other ones that we're going. Is it this one? Oh. Okay, that one's good. Did I see one over here? I did. Soothe. It's okay. You go back to your papa. And as you find like the ones you need, the areas will close up, of course, and all that. Soothe. Like the areas here, the red radiuses, they'll disappear as you find all the stuff in the area. So you like can know where you need to go more. Obviously, if they're all in the same area, that's not going to be the case, but... Only really need to pay attention to, which one is, current. If you're, doing, like, the bomb run kind of thing. Somewhere. There it is. You just spot it when you're in there. In my opinion, anyway. There, we need to do this one first because this is further away. What's that? Plunder some precious metals from the kobold that you donate to our cause? Here's some worthless ore. Aye, the Maelstrom is fortunate indeed to have capable allies like Vigort's buttocks. These must be the sorriest dredges of ore that I've ever had the misfortune of laying me eyes on. Your reward? How about this? I'll give you some leftover scraps from the last night's dinner. And you'll promise to go away and not waste any more of me time. Deal? My beauties returned, oh glorious day. Bago was lost without you. Wayward, astray, lost. Yes, yes, he was. Bago was a fool, a dolt, a dimwit, a fool. Foolish Bago will do anything you desire. Yes, yes, just promise you will never leave Bago's side again. Can't you see we're having a personal moment here, adventurer? Yes, yes, go back and bother Bazoo. Where is she? Yes, where is Bago's beauty? Here's the core. Bago's beauty returns. Yes, yes, she does. Many booms were had, yes? Many shouts, many cries, many screams. And who are you again? You are who? Bazoo's friend? Go back to Bazoo and tell him next time he bothers me, he will be the one to go boom. You brought me my meal? Yes, yes, tell me, Bob. Bazoo's belly rumbles so loud that it almost caused a cave-in, a collapse, a rock fall, a cave-in. Rotting vegetables. Here you go. Oh, this will be a meal to savor. Relish? The lightsaber. Yes, yes, it is as Juju always says. No treat is tastier than that earned by the efforts of others. That is Bago for you. No eye for anything but booms and beauties. He may not call Bazoo friend, but does this change Bazoo's feelings? No, no, never. I cannot speak for Bago. No, no, I cannot. But Bazoo will forget your kindness. Yes, will not forget your kindness. Yes, Bazoo will always remember who to ask when he needs something done. Yes, yes, I will. 411th furnace is no more. Bazoo thanks you for your aid. You are a friend to slugs and slubbers everywhere. An ally, a patron, a friend. Yes, yes. Bazoo can look forward to many, many days of rest and relaxation. You will linger close by, yes? Stay, sojourn, linger? Today is a happy day. Happy indeed. And once again, we're at 30 out of 150. So now, on a curiosity, we'll have to go to the other place. Blood Twisted. Oh no. It will cost more. I'll still do it. I just don't like that I have that to complete yet. Question is, how are the fates doing here? That one's about to end. That one's almost done. That one's changed too. Let's see. Hey, somebody's got Behemoth. I think that's what that one is. So let's go over here and just be ready in case. I'm guessing we're not gonna get lucky, but we'll wait a minute again. A minute or two, see if it'll pop up. We probably already passed it again. Because I don't think you can actually know the fates ahead of time. I'm not sure. Maybe there are specific times you can do these. I'll need to look into this. Specifically just for the fact that I'm recording it. I don't really care otherwise, because what I'll personally do when I'm looking for these fates, when I'm not recording, is I'll just do this. I'll just sit right here, and I'll just like fucking watch a YouTube video or something and wait for the stuff to pop up, because like I don't care. You know? Like if I'm not recording and I'm just chilling, so like what does it matter? You know? Like, if I'm playing on my own time, like, if I'm doing something else or fiddling with stuff, like, hey, we're good. We don't need to even worry about anything else. Just sit here, even if it takes like an hour. You know? Because I'll just be messing around. That's why I probably haven't progressed, necessarily, in a lot of places. But doesn't look like we're gonna get lucky again. How long is this one again? Oh, this is 13 seconds, so that one's gonna leave again. Bet. And this 3. No idea on these because I don't have a timer on them, but. But yeah, I do this kind of stuff all the time when I'm when I'm playing by myself. I'll do this. This is how I originally found the times before I looked into mining that stuff. You know how I went over this briefly in the gathering one, but there's mining things that only happen at certain times of day in the game, and also I didn't know about having the in-game time show up. So like the Orzia time, I didn't know how to do it, so I was just kind of like guessing too. And so when I would do it, I would just literally sit there and wait until I saw the thing pop up that, oh, a special type of ore appeared. And then I would just fucking beeline it straight for it. And I would do it, and then we'd be like, oh, it's done. Like, I literally would just be, hey, well, I did it then. And I still do that, to be perfectly honest. If I know where the ore is, I'll even stand right by where the spot is, and then I'll like walk away and go to the bathroom and come back. Because I don't, and like do other stuff, and just kind of like either listen to the audio sound of changes, or like keep checking every like whatever, because I forget the exact timing of like the change. But you can see it like every couple seconds is like a minute, so in it like in game, so like hour is a few minutes or whatever, or something like that. You can do other stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get this to pop up. This one ends. Once this one ends, we'll see if another one spawns. Oh, one spawned over there. We'll see if another one spawns. Oh, the one over here disappeared too. The one here spawned. Yeah. So they're rotating it, but I think I might have missed it again. I just don't like the idea of keeping it active because if you keep it active, it doesn't reset your allowances. Because I remember not knowing what time it did it once, and unless they've changed it, and I was like, I've had like one allowance this entire like a couple days, and I was like, why didn't it change? And ended up finding out the reason was I still had an active tribe quest, so like this fate one I had active. I just thought it would reset and I would be able to do it, you know, the next day while doing the other like 11 or whatever I had. It doesn't reset. And so if you do it before the certain time, you won't have it reset. At least that's how it was before. Like I said, I don't know if it's changed. Maybe I'm remembering slightly wrong. I remember there's something though to that effect, and it's best to clear it out right away. I just want to see another one spawn in since we haven't seen another one. We've seen him in. Like, this one's probably about to end, I would imagine. Because I was spawned in here when I got here, too. I feel like this one spawned after, so if there's any kind of, like, order to them, this one probably spawned in before we teleported here. Wonder if there is a time. While I sit here and wait, let me actually look it up and see if there is a timing that you can, like, because if there is, we can just be like, oh, we'll come back the second the second that I know that it's gonna spawn in, you know? A wrench in the works. I can't spell apparently. Because there might be other criteria too for it. It just says it's a 15-minute long one. List. I'm literally looking at somebody like, it takes too long to pop. Just saying. And somebody's like, I dread getting that one. The last 5 days, every single time one of my Sylph quests has been that one. Requiring me to stand here doing nothing for ages waiting for this darn fate. Such obvious things. Crystal quest is blah 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 blah. See if there's any. Yeah, so that's what I'm reading. So I was right about the whole thing. They're all randomized, so when one fails, so unless you're waiting, one of the better things is to go around and like beat the other fates, so you can give it a chance to do it. Apparently it's random which ones show up, according to what I'm reading here. This is something very old, so I don't know if they changed it. This is like years and years ago at this point. But that is exactly what it is. It's just, wait a second. Why are you here? I heard the Magitech. I had the Magitech armor before I actually saw the fate. But yeah, that's what it is. When they're randomized, and so the more fates are up, the more you clear, the more it'll start showing more stuff. So like, it's good to clear them, but yeah. The best thing I can ever advise is when you see this one active, go clear it. Because I'm pretty sure you get it even if you're not doing the Sills quest. So you literally can just store it for later. And that's the best thing I can ever advise completing these. Oh damn, another enemy. See, so that gives you the identification key. You weren't even part of the damn fate, you're just being a dick. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure you can do that one and get that item, even if you're not doing the quest. Because I'm pretty sure I had like 2 stored for when I would get that. At any time I'd come here and do a quest, if I saw it active, I would go and fight it, get the item, and then just store it for later. This one here is no more crashing and bashing. Does this one dare to dream? Here's the proof. What is this? Friendly one smashed Spiky one into bits and pieces. This one is in awe of Friendly one's strength. This one must show this to all these ones. Let all know that Friendly one is hero to these ones. Okay, now we can progress how I want to. So, close to the soul. Because I'm pretty, well, watch me be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Blood Shore is around Costa del Sol. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Game from the Deep is over there. We're not gonna bother with the main quest. We're gonna unlock the tribe quest, I think. And then from there, we are going to call this video probably, because that's probably gonna take us a bit. You're the one Commander Riki said to expect, then. I'm gonna just call you Will. I'm Will, a private in the Commander's foreign levy. As you can see, there ain't much for me to coordinate. The fishbacks made a good mess of that ship. Seems barely a handful of the poor buckers what were sailing on it made it ashore alive. Where am I? Where's Robin? Where's my son? Now, you just calm yourself down, good wife. We'll have your boy back in your arms before we can spit up another lungful of seawater. Before ye can. The tide's been merciful to a fortunate few like the good wife here, and carried them all the way to the beach. Here, you'll be needing some me medical supplies for the bleeding and the injured. Take a walk along the coast now and help them as ain't beyond helping. Tend to the wounded. Use them on the injured one. Okay. So injured is the ones we need to use that on. Gotcha. I made it. One moment we was sailing along, happy as ye please. The next I was struggling to keep me head above the waves. I can barely breathe. Thank you. Thank you. Which of the 7 heavens is this? Bloodshore? Oh. Here's a potion. Bah. I can feel me fingers again. Those gutless fishbacks. They were over the rail and swinging afore I could stammer out a prayer to the navigator. I think. I feel much stronger now. All I remember is an impact. Like bloody thunder and the deck lurching beneath my feet. And they came aboard. How you doing, Will? You saved some lives this day, lass. 'Tis a terrible thing what happened. But ye take what solace ye can in the little victories. Not that any amount of solace'll have me forgiven those blasted fishbacks. You expect a tax on the Navy. That's what we signed up for. But sinking a civilian ship with women and children aboard. The Sssahagan have ice water for blood, I tell ye. No, not my little Robin. Me condolences, good wife. I know how hard this must. Leviathan scaly arse! Sssahagan? Here? Shh. But you didn't get your fill of slaughter out on the straight. If you want to finish the job you started, then you'd best start with me. Shh. Mom! Robin? My darling Robin? Mom, there you are. Oh, my dear Robin, you're safe. Thank the 12 above. Well, that's alive. What manner of fishback trickery is this? I'm fine if a bit wet. I thought I would sink right to the bottom of the sea, but then some nice fishmen came and saved me. They were not like the scary ones that came after our ship. But the stories say that all fishermen are nasty, isn't that odd? Might I ask you a favor? I found this necklace at the bottom of the little boat that nice fisherman used to carry me to shore. I'm certain it must be one of theirs. I take it back to them myself, but I don't think my mom would like that. Could you maybe return it for me? The last I saw, they were swimming towards western Lanosia. That must be where they live. I wonder if their houses are made of seaweed. I was right. When we got the Kobold's mission in Swift Perch, we were in the area for the Sssahagan. The Sssahagan are near airport. I thought they were. Did somebody just get abducted in front of me? Not even joking. I think that was like a UFO mount, and that's them probably riding in it. But the way that they were doing that and then vanished, it almost looked like they got abducted. What is the meaning of this trespass? I should scurry you where you stand. Been this one? You carry the necklace of Clutch Father Nov. How is that you possess this cherished treasure? You come at the behest of the child he saved. Such unusual manners for shore walkers. Shh. You may pass. Seek out Clutch Father Nov and be sure to keep your tone respectful. He is the elder of our clan. That's gonna get tiring, by the way. Shush. Rare is it to see a shore walker in our midst. I am no clutch father to this clan of spawnlings. Ah, the finless child bid you return my necklace, did he? No, I had no special reason for saving the boy. Only that for the Sssahagan, as it is for you shore walkers, offspring are considered the most precious of treasures. All that reside here are bound by ties of blood. All are the children of the Clutch Father. Only slightly less precious to me than my spawn is the trinket you bring. It was a gift, a commendation from our beloved matriarch. I thank you for returning it to me. We have a saying, the favor of one is repaid by the gratitude of the clutch. I welcome you to our home. Perhaps a modest banquet is in order. I do not know. However, if our spread will agree with your shorewalker's stomach. Clutchinkin. You witnessed the aftermath of the attack in the Strait of Murthor. Yes, it was indeed perpetuated by Sssahagan. Individuals responsible are called the Coral Tridents. They reside in the spawning grounds and are known among our people as a volatile and fanatical faction. We had hoped to prevent them from ever reaching that vessel, but alas, the current was not in our favor. Foolishness. Their actions only invite further violence through retaliation. And what of Nov and his clutch, you ask? We live apart from the spawning grounds and pursue a separate agenda. I do not claim to understand the structure of your civilization. But for Sssahagan, each clan of clutchmates is led by a single clutch father. And the Indigo matriarch, which you might call our queen, bestows each clutch of her egg upon only the bravest and most seasoned warriors. It is then a clutch father's duty to raise the instruct his charges in the ways of our people. But for this cycle to continue, the matriarch must have a secure environment in which to bear her offspring. That is why we chose to make this land our home. It is unfortunate, then, that the Apsa? I don't know what that first word is. I'm guessing it's just one S, and it's like an area, because I know the spawning ground is somewhere, I think, to my left. Like, much further in, but to my left. Have become the locus of such conflict. If only more shorewalkers were like you, and spent a moment to understand our situation. Clutch Father, I need your counsel. What have I taught you, Sue? So? A Sssahagan does not flail and splash about so. He rows with the waves and rides the currents. Forgive me, Clutch Father, it is for you, our sixth youngest brother. What of him? He has left the nursery without permission. He spoke of talking sense into Coral Tridents. His brain is as soft as his spawnling scales, and this at a time when I cannot afford to take my eyes off the rest of the clutch. Though our stance towards each other is not yet clear, Shorewalker, I would ask a boon of you. Save my foolish son. So here will have more to say on this subject, I am sure. What up? You have no scales, and yet the Clutch Father seems to trust you. I shall do the same. As you just heard, my brother Caillou has taken it upon himself to educate the Coral Tridents. He is one of our more impetuous spawn brothers, and yet young. He does not realize the peril he puts himself in. The Tridents will not listen to Caillou's reasoning. They will laugh as they impale him on their spears. Please bring Caillou back safely to the nursery. By now, he must be some distance across the land base, closer to North Tidegate. As you see, all the tribes have very interesting ways to talk. This concerns you not, Shorewalker. Away with you, finless one. How about... fuck off. Even if it didn't, concern me, the second you talk shit to me, my axe is going on you. I think the Sssahagan are also one that has a fate as one of their things. But I think it spawns more often or something, because I remember never having issues with this one. It was always the Sylphs one that I did. Anyway. How you doing, Caillou? However you say your name. I got you. Rescued by a Shorewalker? What am I to tell Clutch Father no? Spawn Brothers so bid you come to my aid? Psh, I do not understand these Coral Trident warriors. I scarce opened my maw before they proceeded to beat me bloody. The Clutch Father always says that the currents of discussion carry us to enlightenment, but it seems the words of a spawnling count for little unless. I simply wanted to put into practice what my clutch mates and I had been taught. Now I surely face a punishment in addition to my beating. Welcome back, Shorewalker. You are kind to endanger yourself, though you owe us no such loyalty. Caillou will be appropriately disciplined for his reckless actions. Now, more than ever, the Sssahagan must act with caution and wisdom. Many of our people reside peacefully within our city in the Indigo Deep, but our civilization faces a steady and treacherous decline. We must venture onto land to secure spawning grounds, to lay our eggs and build nurseries, to raise our young. It is an essential element of our breeding cycle, an instinct too powerful to ignore. Our traditional spawning grounds were, however, annihilated in the calamity. Thus were we forced to seize this new location, the region the finless ones call Western Lanosia. It is not surprising that the Shorewalkers view our sudden aggressive expansion as not more than an invasion, but this is seemingly unprovoked attack on their territory is, in truth, a desperate struggle for survival. Without this land, without a place to rear offspring, the Sssahagan race is doomed. We are in no position to wage war against the Shorewalkers. We must attempt a parley and learn to exist side by side. The Coral Tridents, as you have no doubt realized, do not comprehend the merits of diplomatic approach. They seek only to control the weak of mind, those like their brutal serpent reavers, and slaughter all others who oppose them. Do not mistake me as a traitor to my kind. I hold no love for the finless ones. I shed no salty tears when the great Leviathan is summoned and the Lord of the World gathers new drowned shorewalkers to his fold. But conflict with your peoples is not the answer to our woes. We must look beyond the present and ensure calmer waters in which the future of our race can thrive. Shorewalker, your arrival is a precious gift. I would have you become the first stone in the bridge I hope to build between our peoples, and the rock which blunts the mindless spears of the Coral Tridents. I pray you, lend us your aid. I swear myself to your cause. Psst. I don't believe I can trust you. I swear myself to your noble cause. Psst. Your presence is most welcome, Shorewalker. My warriors are eager, but lack the experience to engage such vicious opponents as the Coral Trident. We will halt the Zealots' advance at the shoreline and begin to repair the damage they have done to our chance at peace. There is much work ahead, but together we can put an end to this meaningless bloodshed. And with that, the Sssahagan are unlocked. And just like the other ones, gilling me softly. Standard procedure. We'll do these and then we'll call the video once we touch down and have these done as well. Then we've done all the tribe ones we can do daily. I think we can still unlock the final one, but we can't do anything we can't do these. So I can't show it off, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get these done and out. Coral Tridents have erected battle standards mere paces from the tide gates. It seems dangerous to me to let them so provoke the soldiers who man the walls. I know the Clutchfather Council's discussion over destruction, but unlike my spawn brother Payu, I do not think the Tridents would respond well to a polite request. I believe a small act of vandalism is in order. Take these flint stones and strike sparks onto their war banners. They should burn nicely. Ill news, Finless One. My watchful spawn brothers witnessed a group of young Trident warriors sneaking around the coastline in an attempt to bypass the defenses of the tide gates. Assuming they have been successful, these impatient infiltrators will have already taken up position in the shadows around the shorewalker camp. Now they await but the opportunity to strike. If you're quick about tracking them down, perhaps you can convince them to abandon this folly before any real damage is done. Should they refuse to heed your warnings, then do what must be done. I will not long grieve for cannon that place our entire race in jeopardy. The Coral Tridents have taken command of a trading vessel. They certainly wasted no time in sending a messenger to boast of their achievement to their brothers in the spawning grounds. If this prideful revelry is allowed to continue, it will only encourage others to follow their example. I propose that you board the captured ship and knock some humility into these merchant-hunting fools. Show them that not all shorewalkers are such easy prey. Begin your demonstration with the rank and file on deck, and their leader will soon appear to challenge you. His defeat at your hands should have the desired effect. The merchantman is yet in the open water, so you will need to ride an Elvest to reach it. Take the wind from their sails. Spin this one. Captured merchantman? It's far from the spawning grounds, and that is good. My Elvis needs to exercise. Let's go. Pretty sure that's the mount for the Sssahagan. You kind of use the mount in everything, and I'm not sure if you ever use the mount. Like, the Sils mount you use in one of their missions. Obviously, you just saw me use this one. It's kind of funny. Hey guys! How's it feel to, you know, have somebody that can actually fight back? Instead of a damn merchant, you assholes. By the way, you know you're not safe up there, right? I can hit you from down here. I'll chop your toes off. Challenges me. The ship is ours, Shorewalker. The Tridents are invincible. Are you really? I really don't think you are. To get back over here. If I remember right, I tried to fly to that ship instead of using this, and I think the ship is encased in like an invisible wall that you can't actually fly to it. I could be wrong, it's been a while. But I do think you actually have to use that. Here it is. They're actually higher level, so they will attack me. The Sssahagan will. I'm not low enough. If I'm not careful, they will attack me. Where is he? Where is someone? No, this is camp, I think. No, it's not. Here it is. Okay. I thought it was going to one of the camps. But no, it's just on each of the walls. Getcha. That makes more sense. Now we just need to find the assholes, and I believe, yeah, they're all around here. Are you sun-touched, Shorewalker? We will abandon our purpose when the sea runs dry. Well, guess what? You're about to get my axe instead, bitch. They literally think they're like the sneakiest, if I remember right. They're all in like the dumbest areas. Like, right? How is that sneaky? Also, how did you not see him? Just for perspective, you literally can see him hiding out right there. Man needs to just fucking turn his back. Psh. Any who oppose the will of the Tridents must fall. How about not? Now we have all of them to report. Well done, Shorewalker. A simple act, to be sure. But you have struck a subtle blow for our cause. Psh, my clutchmates think me hot-headed, and the clutch Father Nob often scolds me for my temper. But the direct approach is the only approach when it comes to the Coral Tridents. Do not forget, all we do to prevent a greater conflict with the Finless peoples. So, the infiltrators all lie slain. I expected as much, but I had hoped they would listen to reason. Perhaps, if my kin continue to fail in this manner, they will one day reconsider their warmongering ways. Your lesson was a success. The tale of their humility will be apparent to all when they slink back to shore beaten and bloody. This incident reminds me of a recent experience. After a particularly bountiful fishing expedition, I gorged myself on my catch. It wasn't until after I finished my gluttonous feast that I noticed the remains of a mildly poisonous bottom feeder. I was sick for days, and have been careful to sort my hauls ever since. Psst, no, I do not mean to compare you to a bottom feeder. Forget the story. I thank you for your aid, Shorewalker. And with that, we have the 4 tribes we've unlocked. All even on 30 out of 150, so it's in 4 days we could do their rank up ones if we do them all every day, all the missions. So that's why, like I said, I'm probably gonna do them off screen because I won't record every single day, but I will probably load this up and try to get that done. Plus it'll be good to have another character that have done them in general, especially one that's in this world that has the free company, so I'll be able to, like, worst case, I think some of the stuff, like the dyes, I'll be able to trade possibly, I'm not sure. I've actually never looked, so I'm not sure what all can be, like, traded over, but there's maybe benefits to it. as well. Who knows? But either which way, I'm gonna teleport us over. Well, actually, wait. We'll mark that. Also, I might as well mark. This is the final tribe place. I know it's there. I just don't know where the quest is offhand. If it's actually there, or if it's somewhere in Gridania that I missed, which is very possible because there are other stuff in Gridania that I missed. I'm sure. But anyway, I am going to call this video here, and I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I don't know what we'll be doing next time. Probably a little more of the main story, maybe more of the stuff, just in general. But yeah, see ya.